And we're live. What is up, everybody? Ooh, that is coming through on my computer. You'd think we would learn at some point. What is up, everyone? You may have noticed that it's just Morgan and myself. That's right. We kicked Stone and Braden and Dan off the podcasts and combined them into one AWP OnlyFans, OF. So it's another Woodshop podcast OnlyFans, and it's just the two of us. The best looking from each podcast combined our powers to make a mega cast.
We're starting our own podcast, and it's going to be pretty mediocre. I'm excited.
It's going to be the goodest podcast you've ever heard, guys.
It's going to be the okayest thing ever.
Stone is joining us shortly. Braden, I think, had a little emergency. So we're gonna just YOLO it. We can't not have the pre-show. So we're here.
Diarrhea. Just
we're something. Get used to it. Should probably take notes on like when the timestamps are.
You don't need to be ashamed of that. That's people get diarrhea sometimes.
Diarrhea. It's perfectly normal at your age. Oh, this pen doesn't work.
All right.
My first time. All right. That's
Nothing's
a Sharpie.
working for you today, is it, Pete?
Oh, dude. It's a Thursday. It's such a Thursday.
Pens, mics.
Pens, mics. Battlestar Galactica.
Right.
So what's going on, everybody? Oh, we got a good crowd here in the chat. They heard that you guys are going to be on, and suddenly we doubled our numbers from 2 to 4.
I mean, we're the royalties on something like that.
I know. I mean, so this
great.
is your third or second time on here?
This would be my third time on here, actually. Once was once would have been pre-2020.
Decades
so
ago.
It was like 20. So I think it was like 2019.
Well, we started in 2020, so that'd be hard.
You know what?
It was early 2020. I think you were one of the first ones within the first year with coffee still on.
That's a terrific point.
Yeah.
But no, I think it was around episode 100 or something like that. So it would have been, I guess, 2020.
Yeah. And then you were definitely on within the last year or so. I think this was pre-Braden, or were you here with Braden? I forget.
This was I think it was one of the last few with Mike.
Oh, okay. Oh, damn. So it's been a while. I feel like you there's a couple people that I think of as like regulars. Maybe because I see their faces so often, I just assume we've had them on a podcast multiple times. And like in my mind, we've had Stone on. But like,
yeah. It's just because that would seem like a normal thing that would have happened, right?
Yeah, like the logical choice. Oh.
Yeah.
I keep reaching for pens and I keep grabbing Sharpies. And I just grabbed the most ornate and fancy pen I have, apparently.
I mean, what's a Sharpie but just a big pen, right?
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. We did actually get a ton of questions in, and I just think it's hilarious that people genuinely think we're going to get questions in, given that you two are on. There's Stone.
I thought, I was thinking about
Mr. Stone.
Hi. Oh, microphone.
Hi.
Got to get that puppy going. I was thinking I might make my own, ask myself a question, but like do something weird with the voice and create a fake account so that I could submit a question from me to myself that I could answer, and I had a prepared statement.
We've had guests call in their own questions. That has happened. Yes. Also, we've had people create fake accounts to call in questions. Alex Adams.
I wasn't going to say anything.
That's fine. We know, and we love Alex for it. Alex keeps the community going. He's very active in our Discord.
I would say one of the best things that I've ever seen on recorded video was Alex in his tracksuit with the money gun on the X-Assassin rotating thing.
You saw that on video? I saw it with my own two bleeding eyes. So,
Well, I had somewhere that I had to be. We had a booth to tend to.
I gotta say, you guys, you guys did your kind of streaking thing, and got some food. There was actual streaking, I heard. I want to get into that.
There's no streaking.
I heard there was
That
some.
wasn't us.
I know it wasn't you, but someone had mentioned. I was like, "Oh, you mean like, Morgan and Jeff and Dave?" And he's like, "No. Someone went streaking." And I'm like, "Tell me more, and I got pulled away to something else. So, yeah.
That wasn't us.
Listen,
And
at the end of the day, it's still a workbench.
Pulled away during that.
Yeah. But yeah, it was so anyways, as far as you guys being, half dressed, running around, getting food, and then going back in a hot tub, this man committed to wearing the Nebraska track team uniform all day. That you got to respect that. He committed to the bit. I mean, granted, I shaved my face and I look like Bob Belcher from, Bob's Burgers. So there's multiple people that committed to the bit, but I don't have the body for a tracksuit like that.
Neither does Alex, but and that's why I respect the commitment to it.
He has confidence.
Yeah.
I had so many people who had never met Alex just approach me and be like, "Do you know what's going on there?" when he wore his tracksuit, because everyone just like, if you don't know Alex, you just don't understand.
If you don't know Alex, none of this would make any sense to you. And if you know Alex, it's still probably is not going to make any sense to you.
Yeah, but, it's surprise and delight, or surprise. But
I enjoy it.
Something.
I enjoyed the heck out of it. So.
Oh wait, is Papa Chad in here? Mom, yo, we're attracting some big names,
right?
Yeah,
it's Stone. Stone draws the crowd, man.
Stone draws the crowd. Yeah.
Brings all the boys to the yard.
Me and Chad kind of chatted a little today, but no, I'm not special.
Chatted with a T or with a D?
You chatted.
You chatted. You were just chatting around.
Two T's.
What's up, Papa Chad? Good to have you in here, man. We do this weekly. Come join us.
Good to see you, Chad.
Braden, I believe, had an emergency, so he might not be joining us because they're having some bad storms in Nebraska, and he's currently not answering his phone. So there's a good chance that he just lost power. So it's just going to be just us girls, the three of us.
Or has diarrhea.
Yeah, diarrhea. Yes.
Actually just here to replace Dan and Braden permanently.
That's fine. Yeah, I was saying before you came in, I was like, yeah, we just got rid of the least attractive members of each podcast and we created a new podcast. So
kept the three strongest mustaches.
Yeah, AWPOF. So. Oof. Come on, don't kick them while they're down. I guess I'll just change the colors to Onefinity colors. There we go. We'll just do that. Welcome to AWPOF.
Let's see. I'm just looking through it's how do you guys do it? Like, how do you look at all the comments and respond to it while you're actually trying to think and talk to each other?
Why do you think it's chaos all the time? I'm handling a lot of the back end and crazy stuff while Dan and Braden are actively answering all the comments. So a lot of times I will miss a lot of the chat, and when they're talking, they're on a little rampage, I go through the comments and quickly skim through them.
Yeah. So, and yeah, everybody's saying like autism or ADHD.
Well, that's what it is. It's just chaos in my brain.
Yeah.
Yes, I do need an Adidas tracksuit, Malcolm. You are correct. I need to do my Eastern European duty and have a picture of me doing a Slav squat. But the problem is I refuse to cut my hair that short again. I look so Eastern European with like buzzed hair and clean face, dude. Tracksuit all the way.
Yeah.
All right. Well, while
I always forget that you're
oh yeah, dude. Behind this face is just like the most Eastern European dude named Yuri you can think of.
Do you watch have you seen Stranger Things?
Yeah, I have.
I would say season 5, the pilot that's like intermittently throughout that whole season. He's so funny.
We make fun of the Russians and all that stuff, but like that's not a stereotype. That's how quirky. But it has to be a Russian who speaks English enough to do that. That's how they all sound.
Yeah, I know. And it's not the inflection or how they sound or how it's translated. It's literally the thoughts in their head that are hilarious. Like it's what they're saying that's actually funny.
And I actually ran into this as I was learning English. Is you first start speaking whatever your country's phrases are, and then translating words literally, and then saying the most obscure sentences. That's why, like, when people's like with accents, sometimes they'll mess up a saying because they're literally translating the saying. I do the same thing in reverse now. Now it's reversed. So like when I go to Poland, I speak in like American euphemisms and stuff, and they're just like, yeah, sure. Like,
they don't make any sense over there.
What do you mean if the shoe fits? That means nothing to me.
Yeah.
Or when in Rome.
Like I honestly, I feel bad for anybody learning English as a second language because it's so convoluted. It's so complicated. Like the OUGH, those four letters can make like
they can go F
different
themselves.
Sounds in different words. It's bonkers.
Dude, English language is the worst, but also I will give it this. It has a word for everything.
That's true.
Sometimes it has 12 words for, the same thing, but it has a word for everything. I never feel like I'm short a word to describe something. And if I am, it's just I don't know it.
Did you know that the Eskimos have over 100 words for
snow
diarrhea?
Oh no. You went the wrong way.
I just feel like I'm sitting back watching this and like it's just unfolding in front of my eyes.
Well, just jump in a little bit.
Yeah,
I
hop
don't know
in.
if I want to interrupt.
For someone that has a podcast, you sure are quiet.
No one said it was a good podcast.
But it was a podcast.
It's just me and Morgan talking to each other.
Yeah.
It's mostly me talking at Stone.
Yeah, it's what we do here is I talk at the guys
Going off
and
on
they
tangents.
cut me off.
I just let him run. Ask the occasional question.
Well,
Yeah.
Stone, are you excited? It's your first time.
I'm so excited. I'm kind of disappointed though. It feels like everybody's abandoning me here.
Yeah,
Well,
Dan was like,
they
"Oh, they're
knew you were
on."
coming.
Dan didn't want to join because he has a mustache emergency, meaning his wife won't let him shave. Also a family emergency, but that's less related to this. And then Braden apparently lost power, so we're doing this. Yeah, he just backed out
Cell
last
phone runs
minute.
on battery. He could have at least told us.
What's funny is I was literally just texting with him. He messaged me 8:23. So he may have fallen asleep or he lost power or something. So who
Confused
cares?
me there for a second because it's only 8:16.
Oh,
here.
I'm sorry. 7:23 your time.
I've seen a few comments. Like it's hard for me to actually read the entire comment, but I am just like words will stand out as I'm just scanning through, and I keep seeing pickles.
Yeah, I saw the first one a while back. Someone asked about pickles.
Oh, wait, who
Y'all,
asked
if
about
you
pickles?
want a pickle shirt, they can be had easily. If you have a Five Below in your town, they're $5 there. I think they're actually $5.55, which is just kind of fun and novel. But yeah, you can get your very own pickle shirt at Five Below.
That being said,
I suggest you do.
it will shrink on you if you wash it.
Yeah, buy larger than you normally do, because I looked like I bought the size that I normally wear and washed it once, and it looks like I have a child small now. But that's not going to stop me from wearing it. It's a pickle shirt, for God's sake.
But the thing is, with the clothes you wear and how lanky you are and your physique, like it looked fine on you. Like I have too many
I'm a
grabbable
large
parts
this way and a small this way, so medium is the compromise.
You skinny, so ambitious. You kids. All
Stone, you wear a large, don't you? I got you a medium.
Yeah, I usually wear a large, and you got me a medium, so it's gonna be real small. I haven't worn it since I washed it, but I keep going
Twinsies.
with it.
It's gonna be real tight when you wash it. I feel like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
unless Morgan doesn't know what he's doing, just like threw it on hot, just got it real tight.
I don't know what I'm doing. I think everybody
I will
knows
say-
it. That's nothing new.
Yours faded a significant amount the first time you washed it, so
Probably because it's a $5 shirt and the print quality may be somewhat lacking. That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah,
But
$5.
That's not
I
going to keep
mean,
me from enjoying it.
Pickle crop top. See, I talked about that.
Yeah.
It's a possibility. We'll see how it comes out of the wash.
all right, let's see. I'm gonna actually start pulling in some of these questions, since
That's a good idea.
if Braden actually joins us, there's no way we're getting to questions because that boy can chat. I think I can chat. He can chat. And there we go, voicemail. Yeah, baby. And yeah, we got a lot of questions for you guys, so we might have to shoehorn them in, see if we can get through them. And what's this one? Malcolm.
They're probably all like technical customer service related questions. Like, okay, so I'm having a problem with my machine.
I hope.
Oh, in this
Can we
email,
skip those?
Malcolm
That's
says
not what we're here
hi. Well, this is what we do. We
Hi, Malcolm.
pre-listen to them live instead of beforehand.
Yeah.
Like a regular smart podcast. We do it live so that if somebody says something crazy, too late. We're committed.
Yeah. No, that makes
That
sense.
is a risk.
But listen, you don't get anywhere without taking risks. Am I right? I hope
You
I'm right.
miss 100% of the shots that you take.
I miss 100% of the shots I take. That is accurate.
Yes. That's my mantra. I just repeat that. I wake up every day. You're gonna miss 100% of the shots that you take.
I don't know if you saw
Get
me
comfortable.
at the basketball machine at the. Oh no, you guys didn't get there. At first, we went over and we started playing a lot of the arcade machines at the Punch Bowl.
Oh, at the Vetric event.
Yeah, I missed 100% of the shots I took. It was bad. I got a score of 9. I think Braden before me got 45. So
How did you get 9? I thought it went multiples of 5.
Oh, I don't know.
Or at least.
Or maybe it was
2?
more. I don't know. I blacked out at some point. That's the last number I saw. I just kept going and missing. It was rough. It was rough. All right, let's play some questions here. Let's see what the first one is. Hey Peter, you should have prepped this. There we go. Cool. All right, first one's from Skylar Faria.
Skylar.
Yeah. All right.
Prep.
Oh, that's Skylar Jr.
Yeah.
Or is it, if there's a senior, is it just Skylar then, or you have to throw the junior in there?
Well, they both have the same name, but I bet it's Junior.
Skylar Faria Jr. Senior.
Senior is in Korea right now, so.
Yeah.
Oh, are they still there? I thought they were heading back.
No, not yet.
Oh, we'll see.
I just saw Hannah's story today, and it looks like she's still there. So.
Oh,
I
okay.
would imagine the whole group is still there.
Because I think they're hopping between a couple of countries. Because if you
Yeah,
go
I
to
think they're-
Asia, you make the best of it.
They're
Yeah.
in Thailand now.
I like how when we were at the bowling spot, like we were texting with Hannah, like she was out of nowhere, and Skylar's like, "Well, I thought you didn't have texting. They said they didn't have texting." And apparently they were at the airport at the time. So yeah, that the Wi-Fi's. All right, questions from Skylar.
Hey, what's up, Braden, Stone, and Morgan? This is Sky Jr. Hoping you guys got home safe with all your travels. First of all, it was just great hanging out with you guys, and I wish we could do it more often. And then a few questions for you. As a vendor or a company, what are some things that we could improve or do differently maybe to help you guys, the makers, out? And then what was your favorite session or like the keynote speaker? Appreciate you guys.
Solid question. All right, Skylar coming in hot.
Yeah. And it's rare. I think I tune into a lot of these, and it's usually, like listeners, people who are makers and stuff, but it's rare to get a question from a brand, about a brand perspective. Yeah.
I'm interested to hear what you guys say, because I can't respond. I mean, I can say what I think the brands can do for us, but
You can guess.
listen,
I mean,
it's
your guess is as good as
free
ours.
Sour
I was
Patch
gonna
Kids
say.
with every order, just like
Yeah.
Send Cut Send.
Uh,
Actually, I got a pallet from them recently because of the the tools that get cut because they're aluminum and whatnot. They cut all of it. And I guess when you get a pallet of something, they just throw the whole bag in. It's not even like the little packets. They just give you like a family size, which is much nice. All right, next question's from our favorite track star, Alex Adams.
Here we go.
I finally found my question blanket so I can start sending in questions again. So with meeting so many great people at Workbench Con, how do you keep up with all of the awesome things that they are posting and creating? Because there's so much that I could probably spend all day watching things that people have made. Also, pickles?
They're really leaning into that pickle.
The correct answer is yes, pickles.
Plural pickles.
Yeah.
Ogórki if you're Polish.
Yeah.
All right, next one's also from Alex. He gets 2 an episode as long as he behaves.
Is that the
Hey,
limitation
guys.
that you put on?
I've got a question for Morgan and Stone about how to get Onefinity into the shop when there are some either space or layout constraints. I know that there are some officially supported options that Onefinity has in order to make that happen, as well as some creative options that Onefinity owners have done to make it possible to have that machine in their shop. So I'm curious to hear on what some of those options are, as well as some of the pros and cons of choosing a certain layout or storage method to make it possible to have a Onefinity in the shop.
Oh, I can't wait for you guys to drop that ceiling mount. I really utilize the space.
I know I can't wait to answer that question because that's I could go on and on about that. That's my area of that's my specialty.
All right, let's see. Oh, we have a new one. Who's this? It's Hunter over at was it Black Tenant Furniture. Okay, cool. New caller. I love it. You guys are bringing in the crowd. I love it.
Hey guys, I had a quick question for you. And that question is, what's the main event?
We'll throw that into Maker News.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear about the main event?
Yeah, we heard about it.
Morgan was in the video.
Yeah. So were you. I saw your video. You zoomed in yourself to the camera, mustache first.
Yeah, but it didn't get used. I was
I know
disappointed.
mine didn't get used either. I was a little upset. I think it's something about mustaches they didn't like, except Morgan.
Mine got used.
Yeah.
Brandon told me mine was his favorite one too. So
He
I'm
even
just kinda
showed
hurt.
me yours, like he was proud of it, and then didn't use it. So
We sat there laughing for like 5 minutes.
just for that,
I was genuinely
Not
just
using it.
confused.
I gotta say though, as far as event names go, pretty fire event name. That they fell into a good one there.
They did.
Yeah, that's a
That
it's
being
clever,
said,
it's catchy.
Could you have a spot any further away from like
Anybody.
anybody? And yeah, it's like I love Maine. We go up every year, but man, it's a hike. It's like 8+ hours for us, and the closest airport, like at least to like the bottom section where we still visit, is an hour away. So it's got real what is it, Maker Camp vibes.
Which is good. Like Maker can't like the Blackthorn is very remote.
Yeah.
You know? So that doesn't prevent Maker Camp from being successful or people having to like. That's a lot of people's favorite event of the year. So yeah,
it is. I wish it was like more easily accessible because I want like all the makers there. I want it to be bigger than it is now. So fun.
Yeah. It's like I don't know, the way that I describe it to people when they ask me about it, like imagine like going to an event with all your friends and pretending to be homeless for 4 days. Like that's what you did. That's what Maker Camp is. You just pretend to be homeless for 4 days.
I mean, I just rent out a house with friends. So I
Yeah.
just pretend I'm living with roommates in college. That's all it is.
Yeah. Or pretend you're back in the dorm.
It's fun to pretend.
Yeah.
Actually, second question too. I wonder if. Oh yeah.
Also,
yeah.
Braden texted he's on his way.
Did he?
Yeah.
Bro, he better have the best excuse. Oh,
Oh, John. I think Pete's mustache looks great.
He 100. Did somebody insult my mustache? Who is this?
Yeah,
Who is
John.
John from Lincoln Street.
John from Lincoln Street can just shut his little handsome ass up, okay? Not have any of that, okay?
He's a good looking cat.
I don't care if he puts out the last video that I'll need to watch about buying lumber. I'm still not watching it because I know you're trying to trick me with the thumbnail. Oh, Dan is here.
It's got to be Braden.
I thought Dan's driving. No, Dan is.
No, he is driving.
He is driving. He might be joining.
Hey!
Oh, he actually made it.
We got it.
He's in.
Hey.
What's up, Dan?
Oh,
he
hey.
I got a room full of people.
Though.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna work,
No.
Dan. It's gonna be a lot of noise, but that's fine.
Sorry. I'm just popping in to say hi. Love you guys. Miss you.
Love you, bye.
Love
All
you.
right. I heard Braden quit the podcast,
Dude,
so I thought I'd jump on.
I want to put money on the fact that he took a nap or forgot. He lost track of time.
No, he didn't quit. I fired him because I got in before him, and I was like, I'm like, this is mine now.
Dan,
This is mine.
you're missing something, bud.
What am I missing?
I don't know. What are you missing?
Not much.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm not allowed to be here then. Okay. I mean, it's there, but you know, it's blonde hair.
It's not like Braden's.
All right. There's a lot going on here. I just wanted to pop on and say hi. Love you all. I think Braden's here now.
Yeah,
There's
he's
about to
here.
be even more. Yeah.
Braden's here.
All right.
Love
All right,
you.
bye, Dan.
Bye.
Love you.
Bye.
Braden's here.
All right. Explain
guys.
yourself. Explain yourself.
So here's the thing.
Explain yourself why I called you 7 times and it went straight to voicemail each time.
My phone has been dead,
Uh-huh.
and
And that stops all the clocks from working?
So okay.
And your
I was
camera?
eating- Yeah, I'm trying to figure out my camera because I've got my whole life is a disaster right now. So, I was having a deep conversation with Aretha,
Mm-hmm.
and I kept looking at the time and thinking, oh, I've got 40 more minutes. I've got 30 more minutes because I forgot 9 o'clock is not the same as 8 o'clock.
Oh, weird. I'm so sorry. We change it every week.
Nope. This one's on me. My bad. My B. And so I just booted up my phone because it's been plugged into the wall, but the plug wasn't plugged into the adapter, so it was getting no charge at all for like the last hour. And I finally got it booted up, and it just Emma, Braden ? And no context. And I was like, well, that's ominous. And then I looked at the time, and it dawned, and it was like,
Hence
I
the
just-
all
I
caps
just-
FUCK exclamation mark that you sent.
I looked at Aretha, and I looked back at the clock, and I looked at Aretha, and I just yelled "fuck" and just ran.
I gotta read my favorite comment that I've seen thus far. Is
I think it's mine too.
Christopher said, "This looks like a third Super Troopers movie."
Yes. You know how
I
fast you
was
were going?
laughing at his comment that said Braden looks like he's both 40 and 12 at the same time.
Yeah.
So now,
it's just.
and I'm
it's
also
a mean
I'm
thing to
also
say.
using a different phone because Verizon finally wised up that they wanted the phone that I was using as my webcam back.
Oh, so that's at least
And so
lower it
that's
so
why-
I'm not just looking at your mustache and up. Just tilt it
I'm
down.
I'm trying to figure out why it's
Fix your face.
Braden, I don't want you to feel like you have to do this. If you had diarrhea, it's okay. You can just say that.
I want to
no,
apologize to Stone and Morgan. I want you to know that it's always like this. There's always some issue, and I'm sorry you have to deal with it.
So I wasn't going to expose myself, but when you were like, I bet Braden took a nap or something, that was 100% the reason why I was like 5 minutes late. Because I took a nap and I accidentally set my alarm for 30 minutes later than I thought it did. So I just woke up
Oh,
and I
that's
was
why.
like, crap.
There we go.
There we go. I gotta say, me and Morgan, I forget how much of a chatty Cather you both are. We held it down. We got this.
So here's the thing. Now that I'm here, we can start now. So, and we're live.
No, you don't get to say that. You lost all privileges.
Oh, I feel
We're already
really
halfway through the
bad.
voicemail.
You're on probation, Braden.
Oh man, and I was so close to getting off probation.
Also, Nick, my baby, unfazed by the mustache. Thank God. I was really worried that I was actually gonna scare my child away, like she's just gonna cry randomly. But no, we are good.
Yeah, I had to tell Gabby, "Hey, do you notice something different?" Like Gabby didn't even notice. She was just like, "Whatever." Dad looks dumb like normal.
I felt so bad because I definitely like forced Braden to do this, and then anytime we would go somewhere, we're side by side, like attached at the hip, the whole conference, and people would be like, "Whoa, Pete, nice mustache," and then Braden would be like, "What about me? what is this?"
Why did I even?
And I would always be like, "Braden too," and like point right at his upper lip.
It's because it's blonde. It just doesn't stick out as much.
You should have kept a magnifying glass in your back pocket. So
he would say that, and everybody then would be like, "Oh, yeah," and then just walk away.
Yeah. I also want to say the mustache only photo that was supposed to be the largest event at the event ended up being the 4 of us, 2 that committed to a new lifestyle forever, and then 2 guys
Danny.
that were just, it was Danny and I forget the last guy's name, that just always have default mustaches. That's their default.
Yeah, that's just like.
Also, Danny's just got like just the most badass like biker stash ever.
It's a firefighter stash. That's
I've
what
never seen a better mustache, and yeah, I aspire to be like him one day.
By the way, do you guys know why firefighters, a lot of them have mustaches instead of beards?
Because that's the only
Because there
facial
has-
hair that they are allowed to have.
because
Why?
their oxygen mask has to seal to their face.
Yep. It's all about the seal, baby.
That's entirely incorrect. It's because of the rides.
Because it is the sexiest of facial hairs.
Braden, I might put you back on probation.
I don't think you can.
Nope.
I
the
can.
Decision's been made. I just did.
Oh, there we go. Wow, it even muted him. Wow, that's crazy.
Look at
You
that.
actually put him in probation. That's I have the power. Listen.
Look, I'm even having to plug in because I only have 10% battery on
Oh
my
my God, what a
webcam.
mess. Guys, this podcast is who am I kidding? It's always bad.
I am much like Workbench Con, a disaster.
Hey,
Can we take a real time vote to see if Braden gets to come back again?
oh yeah, we can do a poll. Hang on, let me do that.
I think he can. I'm fine with him coming back with a chaperone. You know.
Okay, that
Yeah,
should
but
be.
who's gonna
given.
sign up for
I
that
should
job?
always have a chaperone. Also, I'd like to point out that like it's all fun and games, and everybody always makes the like Braden needs an adult sort of comments. Of like everybody at these events, I kind of need a chaperone almost the least.
That's a good. I mean, I would say that you need a chaperone less than I do, for sure. I can't be trusted.
I think you can be trusted. You can always be
See,
trusted.
here's the thing. Stone and Morgan might not be able to be trusted, but they can charm their way out of anything. There's
That is true.
There is that.
God,
You two so
Or into
ambitious are
anything.
just, could you be any cuter? I hate you guys. So
luckily the
cute.
poll is going my way, so at least there's some good people out there.
Well, we'll
Yeah,
see.
I'm gonna vote yes.
Yeah.
And 30% of people are gonna get smacked in the mouth next
I
time
don't
I
know.
see them.
Hang on. My Venmos are about to go
I was one of
through.
those people.
I'll pop you right in the mouth.
I'm a scissor kick you in the back of the head.
I used to hear. I had a friend growing up whose dad used to say that to him unironically. I will pop you in the mouth.
That's just called good parenting.
Yeah.
Name the movie. When I get home, I'm gonna punch your mama just right in the mouth.
I don't know.
That's a
I don't watch violent movies like that.
It's one of my other favorite driving a fast car fast movies.
Oh no! Oh, we
Are
made
you
Evan
talking
feel.
about the Fast and the Furious?
No, I didn't say I'm a family you in the mouth.
Kirby the Love Bug. Kirby.
That one's
Kirby.
it. But the remake with
The
Lindsay
remake.
Lohan.
Okay.
No, it's Smokey and the Bandit.
Oh, you're older than we are.
Not
Yeah.
familiar with that.
We made Evan feel bad because he's still waiting for the facial hair. You got it, man.
I believe in you, Evan.
When it comes in,
Evan.
this is the look, man.
Evan, when
Oh,
I graduated high school, I was 5'10" and 140 pounds. So you just turned 17.
5'10".
All that will come with time. I didn't start growing facial hair until like 2 years ago.
And now he's 10'5". Look at him.
Yeah.
All the hair was growing on the inside.
He's still 140 pounds.
He's still 140 pounds.
The real 140 pounds. No, I'm actually the heaviest that I've ever been.
145.
Thick Morgan.
No, I'm like 192 now.
All in the
now.
ass.
It's all in the ass.
I've got a ton of weight in the space between my calves and my ankles. That's the it's the hidden.
We can't make the joke we were saying to Stone when we saw him.
Which one?
It's like, wow, dude, did you like bulk up? And he goes, yeah, 15 pounds. And we're like, we're just gonna leave it at that. So inappropriate. All right. Wait, there was a second question to that last question. So that was the first one was what's the main event as opposed to the alternate events?
Oh, yes.
And then second question.
In all seriousness, though, we would love to ask the community what makes a woodworking event great for you. And we would love to continue to gather ideas and thoughts that the community may have to really make an event better. As we continue to organize the main woodworking event, we just want to reach out and continue to engage with the community to make sure we're providing an event that's going to fill gaps that people feel like are in other events and just create another unique space where makers can come and engage with each other and leave fulfilled and inspired. So that's my question. Thanks, guys.
By the way, Braden, we attracted a nice crowd. Papa Chad is in the chat.
Evan's
here.
I'm scrolling through the back chat to see just where the "is Braden shitting his pants" jokes start.
Max Reed is back. Wow.
I thought
they abandoned us, but then they're like, oh, two good-looking guys with mustaches are on. I'll be there. That's probably why he came back. He's got a beautiful mustache. Very kissable. Very rideable.
And also Pete and Stone are on.
Yes. Oh, and funny. Braden's here.
Oh,
I missed it when it was quieter.
My heart's starting to slow down a little bit. This is fun. I'm liking this. It's starting to feel kind of.
You're like so lucky your probation ran out last week, because if this had happened before that, boom,
no, Pete,
out.
I just put him back on. Did you not hear that?
Are you back on probation?
You can't reprobate me.
We can.
I just did.
We just had a vote.
At least I just with a couple beers in me. You can't reprobate.
That's a majority vote. I'm sorry.
That's a third date thing.
I'm just saying the tallest guy gets to make the decisions, and I decided that you're back on probation.
It's true.
All
we
right.
go by those rules when we travel.
There you go, man.
It's a good rule.
Majority vote by height,
which is great.
Poor Ben.
All right. Next question's from I think Sarah. Yeah, Sarah Goldstein, Rosie's Woodshop.
Hey.
Oh,
it was great
so low.
to see you all at Workbench Con.
You too.
I want to know, what was your biggest takeaway for each of you?
Sarah,
my biggest takeaway was that a cheap microphone on Amazon costs like $14.
Sarah, it's not that I'm mad. I'm just disappointed. Honey, we've raised you better than that. I get to say all the things that a dad would say now. Sarah, why did it sound like you called one payphone from another payphone and then someone held the recorder to that payphone?
She somehow got the phone call to connect through a fax machine.
Also, she was like, I love how you guys rip on me for the for like my audio. I'm like, I told you we're gonna. You know what you're doing. All right. Last question is from, who's this guy? Who's that girl? It's Malcolm.
Gentlemen, it was great seeing everyone at Workbench Con last week. The talk of the entire event was the low attendance and how there were going to be replacement events because there might not be an event happening again next year. It was unknown. And I must have had at least 6 different people come up to me and tell me that they were starting an event. And it kind of I got numb to it after a while. Like I was hearing about a new podcast, like we need another one of those. So I'm wondering what you guys think of a new event, and I'm digging the small regional events that will help to replace some of that. But WorkbenchCon was a large event that I think is going to be pretty hard to replace in our community unless you have another event of the same size or bigger. So I wanted to hear your thoughts. I miss you guys. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of talks of new events, so we'll see,
including chatter on the streets,
including from us. I mean, we'll talk about the Maker event later. That's a new one dropping. Nebraska, Omaha, Nebraska only in May.
Put it on your calendars.
Put it on your calendars.
But we're not going to tell. Here's the thing. Here's the draw. We're not going to tell anybody which weekend in May it is. So you got to like book a couple flights.
Yeah.
Just kind of guess, kind of hope. It's like a scavenger
insurance
hunt
for all of them, so that you right at the
last minute, there you go.
Cancel all the ones that
we
want to
make sure you're committed.
Right.
You really want to be
that
there.
Makes sense.
Onefinity will be there. I mean, there's going to be a Onefinity in the room. I don't know about these two guys. We'll see.
There might be two Finities.
Wow. Look at that. Another question from Malcolm. And these guys doubling down.
Y'all, time out. There's
I
a
normally don't
mouse
call
at my
in 2
wall.
voicemails in a week. I'm not Alex or Sarah, but I just wanted to let you guys know about a little bit of Maker news that I think is pretty important. Next week, there's a huge giveaway that I'm going to announce on my channel on Instagram that is going to be having some life-changing prizes. The experiences that you will have will definitely change your life. So stay tuned. It's going to be epic. Good luck.
I'm pretty sure he said that there's no monetary value. It'll just change your life. All right, that's all the questions. Also, Braden, I love how people called in with all these questions. Do they really think we're going to have time to get these questions with these two on?
I think, well, I mean, to be fair, I did pre-listen to the pre-listening of the questions, and at least one of them is basically just a pitch. It's an ad spot. So we can skip the ad spot.
Which one? Is it Sarah?
It's Sarah.
Oh, okay. I knew it.
We can also filter out anything that's not at least higher quality than 6 kilobits per second.
Yeah, actually, I'm curious. Yeah, I should just go by the file size. If it's
not big enough to make a dent in our hard drive, we're not listening.
Sarah's voicemail was 22 kilobytes. That's a red flag.
I've had
Not
Word
even a full
documents.
megabyte.
I've had Word documents bigger than that.
This could have been an email. Also, I told Stone he's going to need to tone it down because he was talking a lot before you got on.
Mm-hmm.
I told him, like, hey, man, dial it back. Leave some cats for the rest of us.
Was he at least throwing his voice so that, it was like there was enough people on?
Throwing his voice?
That's not a thing. I don't know who told you that that's a thing that people. That's not a thing that people can do. It's a myth.
Throw their voice?
Yeah.
By the way, this is proof that
There's
Stone and Morgan.
Ventriloquism is a thing, but nobody throws their voice to like make it sound like they're talking from another place.
Sarah, I love you too. Oh man,
I didn't do anything, Sarah.
No, it's you can't hate them all. You can rip on me and Braden. You leave these two saints alone. Also, this is proof that they are not the same person. At the conference, at least, it looks like it's just two guys moving really fast, right? But no. Stone is fine. Morgan too. Yes, they are fine. They're quite fine.
Damn.
Of
what are some synonyms for fine?
Of this whole stream right here,
scrumptious.
Those two, smash and double smash.
Hop and Stone, the buddy cop movie. I'm still waiting for.
Yeah. Well, now there's a Canadian Mountie movie coming out. That was that. I'm so glad you guys threw that into your official email, coming from Onefinity.
Yeah, that's like
Can't take credit for any of that.
Yeah, it's like a brand voice is created, and then over time it becomes adopted and accepted, and that's just kind of like how people perceive you. So it's really important early on in a company's life cycle that they establish the brand voice that they want. And I think that I want ours to be, we're here for a good time.
You want your brand voice to be Comic Sans? But like, look at these boys, so good looking.
I'm pretty sure that I'm.
It's not actually them, I know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, but kind of. But you can, if you squint your eyes,
smash.
I'd
give him that poutine.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna really miss that export. That's the one export from Canada. I'm really that, and I guess Onefinity CNCs, but I've got one. I don't have poutine.
So,
oh, here we go.
Stone can speak to that, but the tariffs that were just imposed, it will not affect Onefinity customers. We're just gonna eat the cost.
Well, because you're smuggling it in like the trunk of a Toyota Camry, right? Like you're just throwing them in there.
Exactly.
It's basically just me and Stone making multiple trips, you know.
This is the fentanyl that they were talking about pouring in from Canada. It's really
You've
just
heard of drug mules. We have actual mules.
Why do you think the rails are so heavy?
Why do you think it's taking so long to get the Foremans? I mean, have you ever had to like cram a 48-inch steel rail into? Never mind. Don't worry about it. Drug mule stuff. A woodworker, easy.
Something about super a stiffy. Easy.
Braden, I'm of the right mind to extend your probation. Keep that up.
I'll just keep muting him.
Joke's on you. I'm protected by my minority status, so we're okay.
I'm afraid to even ask what that status is. Oh yeah, let's go.
It's my meritage. It's okay.
I'm not kidding. These mice, like I can hear them squeaking in the wall.
You have mice?
Yeah, well, I'm at the shop and I'm never here this late, so this is all new to me.
So it's all haunted.
Ooh, look at this focaccia, guys.
Did Emma just bring you homemade bread?
I made this bread. She just took it out of the oven. Focaccia, baby.
You gonna get that bread?
Focaccia.
Man,
touch about it,
bro.
I am trying to pull the data that I need to do our giveaway.
Oh, I thought you were pulling together your 23andMe to give me your minority status. We're actually giving away something from your friends, kind of. Bits and Bits gift card, $250 gift card we're giving away.
They're our friends.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm like eating this focaccia. That's focaccia. It's amazing.
Forget about it. That's not it. That's not how that goes.
But yeah, that's right. We have to give that away in a pre-show. And did we decide what we're giving away next month?
Next month we are giving away.
Is it that
thing
with the
thing from the WBC thing, the deal?
Maybe.
I think that's at Dan's house. What's that? We're giving away a Onefinity Foreman. What a great deal!
We're giving away one ticket to Workbench Con? Question mark.
One ticket to Workbench Con.
When
that's gonna be?
And underline the next Workbench Con.
The next Workbench Con. We'll get into that in the episode.
And to give everyone like a little taste, it was still a fun event. We still had a blast. We had a great time.
I had so much lobster.
But you had all the lobster. I don't want to hear about the lobster. We had real food this year, which was awesome. And then we had lobster mac and cheese one time. And then Braden proceeds to go up and get some. Comes back with lobster with mac and cheese in it. And we're like, did you just like pick through it? He's like, oh, it's just a scoop.
It was good. It was just good scoopage. It was good scoopage. Yeah, that's what it was.
You were probably Tokyo drifting through there to scoop all the lobster. You're a monster.
And lobster's okay, but like it's not that great. I mean, it's like it's okay.
It's a bit chewy.
It's better than a plate full of day-old bagels or something like that. I'll take it.
Yeah, it was Atlanta lobster.
Atlanta lobster. And the not cold but not hot, just kind of room temperature shrimp.
Oh yeah, that was fine.
Cold shrimp. Okay. Alex says the same thing, or the cold shrimp. You know, when it's cold, it like.
But it's cold.
You
and
think it's
intentionally cold.
cocktail, yes, like it's on ice, or whatever.
It was a shrimp salad. Like, and that's not a joke. That's a real thing. Like, it's a shrimp salad. It's a type of dish. It was meant to be cold. But I'm gonna be honest. The 3 different types of mac and cheese, like, I tasted all 3. Other than the chunks of lobster, they were all mac and cheese.
I also dodged a bullet. I wanted to eat something. I wanted to eat something at breakfast one morning, but I knew if I did, I just would be like corked up for the rest of the weekend. I wanted the biscuits and gravy that they had there, but this is just like drywall mud for your body. It's stucco, just Bondo.
I love biscuits and gravy. Like, it's one of my favorite foods.
Incredible.
Those biscuits were horrible. Like, they were rocks.
Oh, you tried? Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I did.
Dodged a bullet.
Yeah, even if the gravy's good, the biscuits have to be.
They gotta be fluffy.
The biscuits are a gravy delivery system. If the biscuits aren't good, it's not gonna be good.
That's true. Big facts.
Yeah, but a good biscuit you can eat without anything.
Yes, which is why I dislike biscuits.
Buttery.
Because it's so hard to find like a really good biscuit. Amen. Preach.
Is this what AWP has come to?
Dude, we talked for 45 minutes about big tuna once.
That's true.
That's the pre-show. Yeah.
I think I was there for that.
Yeah.
I'm stuck on food because as soon as I saw that bread, I got hungry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
yeah,
it's okay.
So the food was.
I'm eating now because of it.
The food was far and away better than it's ever been.
The fried chicken was great.
But
not amazing, but like
it was a good piece of chicken.
It was tolerable.
Actually,
I got it right after they put a fresh tray out, so I will say that probably helped. But it was still hot and it was juicy, not too dry, you know.
And you know, the veggies are usually like, you think they're just like, we're obligated to do some veggies. They're gonna be terrible. Green beans were actually good. Salad was kind of pretty fresh, you know. So
the day they had the shrimp, they had broccoletti. I love broccoletti,
bro. They had fantastic cannolis. I had the cannolis. Oh man, the cannolis were good. My biggest beef though with the entire food situation, like, imagine getting a perfect score and then just the last answer, you're like, nah, well, I don't need this anymore. It was cleaned 15 minutes before the hour was over.
Yeah, like
there's still food.
They pulled it away too fast. Like,
I was going up for seconds and they were done. Braden was like literally picking it off their little like tower of food.
I got myself a little road plate of bacon off the tower. I was like, this is table bacon now.
Table bacon.
And that's not something like, that's not obviously, you know, like Kristen and the people that work for and organize Workbench Con, they're not the caterers. Like, no. That's the caterers thing. The caterers were being weird about.
They were jumpy. They were jumpy about it.
But that was an issue in the past too when there was food. I remember they like bust everything like way too early. I don't know. I feel like that's a Waverly Hotel issue.
Yeah. Like,
we should talk to somebody.
Like, me and Stone were at the booth and we're like, you know, like if somebody comes by and has a question or wants to talk, like, we're obligated to be there. And we're like, oh, like, we're seeing like lunch is happening, the food is out, and then like they took it away like before we got
so
it.
Sad. So
yeah,
they're still left. Just leave it. Let people pick until it's gone.
Right. Just
what do I know? What do I know? I'm not a caterer.
Me and Stone and Jeff and Dave, we did get, you know, one day we got lucky enough to fill up our plates and
strip down
in the hot tub. And that was one of my favorite parts of Workbench Con.
It was honestly so nice because after you've been standing for, 4 days straight, and then you just sit in the hot tub, eat your meal. By the time you're done, you're nice and relaxed, ready to go back to work.
So you guys kept saying, I don't know if someone said steam room or if you guys just kept saying spa as in hot
tub.
Sauna.
This is sauna.
Somebody kept saying sauna.
Doing it in the sauna.
But then I saw you guys in the hot tub and I was like, were they saying spa? And I just assumed like
Spawna.
like a hot tub. Okay. And honestly, I would have probably joined you guys. Not for the streaking. I just don't have the body. It's too much wind resistance to streak. But,
none of us have the body. We just
I do.
well before Braden and Stone came in, the first 10 minutes and before we went live, I spent the first 10 minutes on this thing with
Oh
Pete.
yeah, I have proof. I took a
I wasn't
photo.
wearing a shirt.
Y'all, I'm starting to think there's not mice, and I might just have tinnitus in this ear.
Yeah. Yeah, this was Morgan for the first like 30 minutes of the call. Rawr.
Arr!
All right, I think I got it.
What'd you get? Oh,
I
that's
think I
right. We're
have
still doing a
I think
giveaway.
I have our list ready to go.
I forgot
I thought
about
you got
it. It's been
tinnitus.
so long.
Paste.
No, but actually, because when I hold this ear, it stops.
Do you have tinnitus?
I think I do.
Oh no.
I definitely have
No,
tinnitus.
that sounds like 11itis.
This is a new development.
Oh no. Could it be that you maybe stand in front of a CNC running all day without PPE?
I didn't even run CNC today.
Not
I'm
today,
worried
but
about
Just like in general, here's the thing about tinnitus. It doesn't just happen when things are loud around you.
I mean,
It also happens in the quiet time, and that's when the madness sets in.
yeah, but I've never noticed it before.
It's new.
Like literally 30 minutes ago, this wasn't a thing.
Bro, I think you're having a stroke right now.
Maybe.
wait, you guys had a hookup on the fancy restrooms? There was a
Yeah, so there's obviously the restroom that's right there
yeah.
that everybody uses, but then there's the spa that you have to use a room key to get into. But the restrooms in there are so fancy.
Really?
So nice.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Did you not go in there?
No,
But it
wait,
closes
I
down.
never
I've
ended
been
up going.
the first one that I went to was 2019. So this was my 6th Workbench Con. And this is the first year that I even realized that was there. This super fancy locker room, bathroom with a spa and sauna and like.
I'm not living life right. Damn.
Well, and now it's like you find out about it on what many people would consider likely the last Workbench Con.
No, until the next one.
TBD.
Until the next one, which we'll get into in the episode.
We're on the break.
We're speculating.
They're on a break. Braden, did you pick a name?
I have it, but I keep killing the random wheel spinner. So hold on. Let's try it this time. Paste. This plain text. No, it keeps killing it.
Malcolm asked if I was able to explore the back rooms in the haunted mall.
Oh my god, the mall has not changed in years.
That's because
weirdest
everything is a
thing.
front.
Yes, it has to be. It has to be some sort of laundering operation because like the dapper menswear.
Yeah.
Right when you walk in, I've never ever seen it open. This is
Well, it has a little sign that says "Call this number to shop."
That's
whatever.
it.
Yeah, okay.
You get your drip by appointment only.
like how do they? Okay, even still, I have been going to this thing since 2019, and I've still never once seen that door open or the lights on. But there's always a screen running some
like a movie. This year it was like
okay.
Iron Man.
So if this is like a
was it?
only,
Is that what he's
Iron
talking
Man.
about?
It's the Iron Man DVD intro.
right?
They put a DVD in there.
Their sign is taped up, like it's taped up with packing tape with clear.
I've
shipping
only
tape.
ever seen the barbershop open, which I remember how weird it was. The entire mall is deserted, and there was somebody getting a shape up as we're heading over to Murph's.
But the barbershop also has all of the pictures of hairstyles from like the early 90s.
Yeah.
Also, if you look at like the gift shop that you pass when you like make that left turn and there's that weird deserted subway, if you look at both doors, both of them are blocked by shelving. You can't even get in.
You have to go into the back.
Oh,
And the
you gotta
fine
go
art.
through
So the
back.
first thing that you see is on the right, the fine art place. I didn't see it this year,
Shit,
but
it's
last
fine.
year there was just an outstanding portrait of Nicolas Cage, like
what a
hand painted
Remember that.
Nicolas Cage in there. But you know what's strange is that like the subway, even though out in the real world where there's like normal foot traffic and just like normal things happen, there's subways closing all over the place. But in this mall that nobody goes to, that subway has remained open this whole time. How?
I always do love the. Are you inceptioning right now?
Yeah. Oh, can you see that?
Oh wait, wait, hang on. The signage is up. You didn't warn me that you're gonna do all this. There we go. All right, not blocking anymore.
And Malcolm said that a security guard followed him the entire time he walked through the mall, which I believe it because I have run into the security there. I'm amazed that there are security guards because what are they protecting? There's nothing there.
They're protecting
the American dream.
Millions of dollars in
there.
Stolen money.
They're protecting the mall from people like us. That's what they're protecting.
That's true.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Let's start a riot.
I think they might hire security only for the weekend of Workbench Con.
It's so weird.
Well, they won't even let you walk through the mall after a certain point.
This group is coming.
They're on the mob payroll. Yeah. All right, go ahead. Roll the.
You guys ready to spin? You ready to spin this?
Spin the wheel.
All right, Morgan, pick a number between 1 and 40, and that's how many times I'm going to spin this.
39.
Perfect. 39. All right, 1.
It's going to be a while.
Let's see.
Did I say no? I said 3.9. That's what I meant.
Justin
Justin
Bailey
does not win because we've got 38 more spins. But
well, it's he's gonna be excited, even though he's not in this pre-show. Jerk.
That hoe.
Yeah, but he's actually gonna use that like immediately. That man is too busy. It's kind of crazy. I flew with him to Workbench Con. Man, the amount of work he is doing right now in his shop it's a miracle that he's actually able to keep up. And a lot of it, or most of it, touches his Onefinity CNC. The woodworker, yeah.
He's so busy that he made Pete, Jeff, and I give him rotating back rubs the entire time we were in Atlanta.
Yep. He's so busy, he only flies first class. Because you can't be bothered to walk to the back of the plane.
And what was really bad about the massage thing was he found out that Walrus Oil makes coconut oil. And so they were back rubs sponsored by Walrus Oil.
So you rub Justin's body down in oil?
Well, yeah.
Walrus oil.
I mean, yeah, Walrus Oil. Coconut oil.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing I super, super appreciate about Walrus Oil, not only that just Dave is such a cool dude. I love
the
Dave.
way it makes your skin feel.
No, they gave us lip balm this year. Every time I go to Workbench
Oh, really?
Con, every time I go to Atlanta and go to Workbench Con, I get chapped lips.
Dude, I did too. I thought it was supposed to be more humid.
And so last year,
but it's all the kissing. It's all the open mouth kissing.
That's a great point. But last year, Bumbleshoots was right across from our booth, and it was bad. And I just walked over and was like, hey, do you have like any samples of anything that's like food safe? I don't care if it's food safe. So he gave me this little tin, and like right in front of him was just like, oh my gosh,
that'll alarm me.
He's like, and he was confused at first, but he's like, oh, makes sense. It's it's basically the same thing that they put in chapstick.
Sir, that's tongue oil. Now it's lip oil.
So I just rubbed pre-catalyzed lacquer all over
a nice 2K finish. It's actually a UV finish. Went outside and hardened my lips.
2-part epoxy lip balm.
Nice glossy look.
Yeah.
Speaking of glossy looks, let's get the heck out of here.
Let's get into the show.
Let's get into our.
You shouldn't be tired. You've only been
episode.
here for like what, 15 minutes?
Yeah, I know. I'm ready for my union mandated nap. It's time for a break.
Your union mandated probation was more like it. Guys, thank you for joining us. Dan is going to be back next week, and Stone and Morgan might still be here depending on how this show goes. There's going to be a new giveaway announced as well, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And you can enter by being one of our patrons. And speaking of Patreon, just make sure to go check us out there. You get awesome benefits. You get all your content early. You get access to the Discord. And sometimes you get little extra bonus things. Like we found a great deal on Tight Bond Original, and we sent it to everyone. Mm-hmm. So, 2 for 1, baby. So that's, pays for a couple months of Patreon right there. So go check that out. And make sure to tune into this one. It's going to be a fun little recap of Workbench Con. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Love you. Bye.
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 Bye.